Hey, welcome back to Math Quest. Hey, today I'm going to show you how to solve linear inequalities. If you notice my symbol right here, this is an inequality. So, you know what? I wasn't going to show you how to graph it. I was just going to show you how to solve it and what to look for. You know, it doesn't take long to graph it. Maybe we'll graph it too. But here we go. What I want you to do when you get something like this, I want you to look at it as a one-step, two-step equation, right? It only has one variable. So I'm going to pretend that this is an equal sign. Now, just on my final answer, I got to remember to rewrite this again. So therefore, if I'm going to solve it, I'm going to subtract 1 from each side, just like I would do a regular equation. And I get 3x less than 7 minus 1 is 6. Notice I just keep rewriting this symbol the same way it is. And then here, divide both sides by 3. And I get x is less than 2. Because 6 divided by 3 is 2. So x is less than 2. Understand that this is a statement and it doesn't give me an answer. My answer is not 2. My answer is values that are less than 2. So therefore, if I had to graph this on a number line, let's pretend that here is my 0. Then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth. So here's my 2. On my 2, what I'm going to do, since this symbol here doesn't have an equal to, it's just less than 2. It doesn't include the 2. So that's when we use an open circle. Right? Open circle means it doesn't include the 2. It's just numbers that are less than 2. And all the numbers that are less than 2 are this way. And that's it. That's how you graph it. Pretty easy, right? So that's how you solve an inequality. And that's how you graph it. Let's take a look at another one. Now notice this one. This one's a little different. And this is what I'm focused on. This x value, negative 2x. This is something important. As soon as you notice it's negative 2. Let me show you what the answer is, and we'll come back to this. So here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do minus 3 minus 3. To solve this, I get 0. I get negative 2x is less than negative 2. That's what I have so far. I'm going to divide both sides by my negative 2. That's this negative 2 here that I'm dividing by. So then this becomes this. So I get x is what? Now, here is where people get tripped up. Now, people will write this and say, oh, well, x is less than negative 1, or x is less than 1. Got it. But look what happens. If x is less than 1, then that means x can be 0, x can be negative 1, x can be negative 2. Let's just take 0, for example. We're going to plug it in to our equation. We got 3 minus 2 times 0 is less than 1. Let's see if this is true. Negative 2 times 0 is just 0, so this goes away. And I have a 3 left. It's less than 1. Is that statement true? 3 is less than 1? It is not true. So therefore, how can I make this true? Well, I'm going to have to take this symbol and flip it over the other way. X is greater than 1. Now let's try it with the greater than 1. 3 minus 2, something that's greater than 1 would be 2, less than 1. So here I have 3 minus 4 is less than 1. 3 minus 4 is negative 1, less than 1. Is negative 1 less than 1? Yes, it is. So I had to flip my sign over. The question then becomes, well, what do I have to do? Do I have to test it every single time? Yes, you do. Unless you know the shortcut. The shortcut is to pay attention to your x value here. When my x value is negative 2, that just tells me, oh, remember at the end, just flip the sign. That's it. That's a shortcut. If you see your coefficient here, that one that has the x with it, or the variable with it, because sometimes they'll change the x. If it's negative, you know at the end, you're going to have to change the sign and make it go the opposite way. All right? Now, if I was going to graph this, this will look like this. Here's my line. And here's, I like to put always the 0 there for some reason. And here's a 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's a 3, not a C or backward C. And we want values that are less than 1. Well, again, it doesn't have the equal to symbol. So less than 1 is going to be an open circle. And these are the numbers that are less than. Oh, excuse me. X is greater than 1. I almost messed that up. X is greater than 1. All right. Here we go. What did I have? A black one? There we go. So X is greater than 1. So that means X cannot be 1. It has to be greater than 1. All right. So an open circle here means that it doesn't include 1. It just includes all values that are greater than 1. If this, for example, had an equal to sign underneath, then this circle here would be shaded and it would go that way. Okay. So when you have that equal sign underneath, just remember you have a closed or a solid circle. When you don't have it, you just have an open circle. All right. But the most important thing, remember, if this value here is negative, flip the sign at the end. So it was facing this way. Now it faces the opposite way. And that is your tip for the day. Hey, I hope you got some value out of this. And if you did, stay tuned for my next videos and hit the like and subscribe button. All right. And I'll see you next time on Math Quest. Goodbye.